Yeah.
So, and some of them just didn't respond. So,
Right. Well, that's better. I mean, at least you know that way, I mean, it's better
right.
than they're wondering. Um, and so honestly, I would share transformations this week. I would share, definitely in your stories. I haven't been watching your stories or anything, but like what I'm doing, I mean, I'm recruiting coaches and challengers, but the thing is that people want to get healthy right now. Like people, that is most people's, hey guys, like 90% of people out there, their goal right now this week is to do something. And, people have either like looked at gym memberships, they've looked at Weight Watchers, they've looked at Slim Fast, across the board. And so I just really wanted to take this call. This is going to be a little bit different. I think we're going to actually like launch our coach training series next Wednesday with Megan. But take this call and really just encourage you guys just to go for it. Like invite people, share transformations, do Instagram stories, do whatever you can and just show people that this works. I think that is the biggest thing that you can do right now. And if you're a brand new coach, which some of you guys are, some of you guys are not, but we have transformation stories you can share if you need some, or if you just want to use your own. Like I'm looking at Kathy. You have a great transformation. Like I'm sure if you put two photos side by side, you would be able to see a big difference. And so people are looking for something to do. They're looking for proof that doing it is going to work. And so this is our opportunity to just guide people in the direction that we have gone. All right. And so I would definitely, especially you brand new coaches, you start with like, you want 6 Success Club points. That is the goal that you work towards every month. That is signing 3 people up with a challenge pack, okay? A challenge pack is, Beachbody On Demand and Shakeology, or Beachbody On Demand and their performance line, or a 3-day refresh in Shakeology. And so, like, I tell all my new coaches, if you have not done this already, sign up your husband. Sign up your husband as a discount coach under you. If he's not drinking Shakeology, you can sign him up with their performance line and keep him active because you probably, as a coach, you probably use those products, or a 3-day refresh or something like that. But, sign up your spouse as a coach. That's 2 Success Club points, and that is going to pay off in the long run. All right. I know it sounds like a huge investment. I know it sounds like, but I don't even know if I'm going to stick with this. Just do it. Like, just do it. Be proactive. Don't be reactive and do it later whenever you need it now. Talk to your mom, talk to your sister, talk to your best friend, talk to the people you went to college with. Just send people a very simple message that says, hey, I am doing this. Like everybody's making commitments to their health in 2019. And I love that. Like I just always try to be super duper positive. I try to have so much energy. And people tell me that. They're like, I don't even want to drink a shake, but you make me want to drink this shake because you're so excited about it, right? And so that's the thing, is that we just bring the energy and we show people, hey, this is my plan for 2019. Instead of, and I'm not gym bashing, I think there's a place for gym goers. I think that works for people, but you're obviously going to be talking to people who are like you, right? And so for me, I'm like, hey, here's my plan for 2019. I'm going to be working out at home. I'm going to start with a 6-week program, 20 minutes a day. I'm going to meal plan every week and actually portion out my food and include a superfood shake. It's pretty simple. I'm doing it with a group of other babes, and I would love for you to do it with me. Do you have some goals you're working towards or that you've set for 2019? Let's do it together. All right. And you can't argue with that. That does not sound salesy, and I can type that out for you guys. That does not sound salesy. That does not sound self-serving. That's like a, hey, I'm doing this. Do you want to do it with me? Right? And so like a lot of people are going to say yes to that message. And this is where coaches get tripped up. Then they say, when people say, how much does it cost? You run and hide. And that you don't have to do that. Like you don't have to do that. These people are going to pay money to invest in their health. And it may not be with you, but they're going to do it. All right. So they may join the gym. They may buy what are those things you buy? Jenny Craig. They may pay for Weight Watchers. They're going to do it, you guys. Why not ask them to do it with us? okay? And people are going to say, how much does it cost? And you say, well, you know, like, you don't actually pay for me to be a coach. You just have to have these resources that I use to be a part of the group, because we're all doing the same thing, and it's really cool. And so, like, you would need a year membership to Beachbody On Demand. You need your superfoods, your Shakeology, which is a 30 serving bag of breakfast or whatever, and you get portion containers too. That challenge pack costs $160. There's a money back guarantee. I just need to know what flavor of Shakeology you want, and I can actually help you go ahead and get signed up, and we start Monday, right? So don't overcomplicate the conversation process. I really challenge you guys, like, when you're talking to somebody, yes, 9 times out of 10, you are talking to somebody virtually through Instagram or Facebook Messenger or text or email, and it's easy to overthink it. But when you talk to somebody, talk to them like you are having a conversation and they're sitting right in front of you, all right? So you're not going to say, hey, do you want to join my challenge group? It's $160, right? No, you're not going to do that. You're going to say, hey, you know what, Sally, I just decided to work out this year and work out from home and, you know, start eating food that actually fuels my body. And I just committed to helping some other women do it. Would you like to do it with me? You know, and you're going to wait for her to respond, right? So if you send that message to somebody, you wait for them to respond. When you're having a conversation, when you're inviting people, you always end it with a question, right? So they have to respond back. Now, will they always? Not necessarily, but if you ask them a question, then they're going to respond. And so, like, that's what I really want to encourage you guys to just not word vomit all over people. I totally did that in the beginning, but you don't have to do that. I'm telling you, like, from just my experience, you don't have to do that. And 2, let me show you guys in the Coach University, if you're ever like, I don't know what to say to this person, or I don't know how to answer this question, I want to show you guys, like, yes, we have all that information in the Coach University, but if you go into your Coach Online office, and I'm in my Coach Online office, and I just hovered over training, and I think that I went to business training. Let's see. There is a document in here that is all about, shoot. Hold on. There are some, like, really, and these resources are in our new Coach University, but I'm just showing you guys this so you also know how to use your Coach Online office. But there are the 4 vitals. Let's see if that's it. No, that's not it. Hold on, sorry. Let's see, skills training. That's what it is. So inviting training, if you need scripts for, like, how to invite people, if you need scripts for overcoming objections, when people give you objections, it's like far as cost and things like that, guys, go in here and print these off. Make a little binder so that you have them. And when you sit down to do your work and somebody says, how much is it? You know, you're like, you can reference these conversations and reference these message starters and invitation scripts. It's also really important when you do start a conversation, when you do invite people to your challenge groups, guys, relationship is everything. And so, like I said, we don't want to just say, hey, do you want to join a challenge group? You need a challenge pack. It's $160. People are going to run away from you, right? But when people say, yeah, tell me more, it's so, this helps me help more people, all right? And so, like, ask them questions. Well, what are your goals for your health? Like, how long have you wanted to do this? What have you tried in the past that worked or didn't work? Why do you think you've had trouble, creating sustainable habits? Tell me what life would look like for you if you were able to drop the 60 pounds. Like, how would that change your life? Like, ask people questions and show them that you care and that you're interested. All right. So these are just, again, this is all just from Beachbody. Like, again, it's all in our Coach University, but if you can't find it, just go to that training tab in your Coach Online office. Again, these are some more questions. Ask people questions. Please let them know that you care and you're not just, like, spewing information. I'm not saying y'all are doing this, but I did it. And I'm telling you not to do it. All right. There are sample inviting scripts. If you know you want to invite your coworker and you're like, I don't really know how to put that into words, like here are some examples of what to say, and you can just make them your own, right? And it tells you too, like if you invite somebody and they respond positively and they're like, what, well, yeah, tell me more. Or if they respond negatively, like they tell you no, there's wording. Like there's exact wording here to help you help those people. And the thing is that not everybody is going to sign up with us. And we just have to expect that. And we have to not let that defeat us. You're looking for 3 people. All right. You're looking for 3 people. And the thing is about this part of your business is that people don't trust you yet. I'm just going to say that. People don't trust you yet. They don't know what you're doing. They don't know if you're going to stick with it. And then they think if she's not going to stick with it, I'm probably not going to stick with it. So they're still watching you. And so like in the beginning, consistency in doing your vitals, consistency in posting, consistency in sharing in your stories about your workouts and your food and your nutrition and things like that is so, so important. It's still important for me. Like even as a coach who's been in this for 4.5 years, like if I stop posting for a week, that hurts my business, honestly. Obviously I have more momentum built up than that, but I had to start at ground zero and just start posting, just start sharing my story. And it was awkward and it was sloppy and it was scary and it was messy and it was dark. My pictures were horrible and my words didn't probably make a whole lot of sense, but you just have to start somewhere. And if you keep putting off starting, making that coach announcement, starting posting every day, you are missing out on the opportunity to really encourage and bless someone. All right. Because I can guarantee you that people are watching you and reading your posts, even if they're not liking or commenting. It happens to me every single day. Someone will message me and say, I've watched you the whole time you've been a coach and I've never, ever, I've been afraid to commit. And, but I think I'm ready to start. Your story inspires me. And so guys, like I started with this little bitty nothing of a business. And it's just the consistency and doing these things that has helped me grow to where I am today. And so where you're starting at, just remember that it's not going to look like my business. It's not going to look like Megan's business. It's supposed to look like your business. It's your story, and it is a gift. Listen to this. Your story, your business is a gift that God has given you to share with other people. And if you keep it a secret, you're not helping anyone. All right. So I know it's scary to put that coach announcement out there. I know it's scary to post a selfie. I know it's scary to take videos of you doing a workout and put them on social media in your stories. That is scary. I still don't honestly love doing that every day. But because I do, people reach out to me or people say yes when I invite them, and that is our goal. We want to share the love, to help people do what we're doing, to get results, and to honestly hit Success Club. That's just a business goal. It has to be your goal every single month. So who do you start with? You start with your spouse. I tell all new coaches to sign up your spouse. And then, you start with those people that you know the best. All right. And, maybe you talk to somebody who, you work with, or like I said, your sister or your mom or somebody, and say, hey, I'm doing this coaching thing. Could I actually practice my conversation with you and ask them to give you feedback, to interact with you as a potential customer. And that will help you. That will help you practice. And they may sign up because you've talked to them about this awesome challenge group and what you're doing. All right. So that is really where I want you guys to start this month. So do you guys have any question for me? Who has made their coach announcement? I know, Cindy, you've been here for a while. Cindy, why don't you share a little bit about that, about getting started? Can you unmute yourself?
Yeah. My situation is I signed up my husband first thing, because y'all told me to, and because one of the calls about I don't remember who the caller was, but she was talking about how I think it was about getting to Emerald, but talking about getting your husband signed up first. She said she missed out on so much money because she didn't sign him up first, because somebody else got put in that spot. I signed up my sister because I had asked her when I became a discount coach, I asked her, I was like, hey, you think you might want to? And she's like, nah. And I said, well, okay, because I wasn't really coaching. But because she was watching what I was doing, and when I put my coach announcement out there, my own sister was like, I can't believe what you've done. I'm ready to get started. So I've got those coaches. But other than that, I have like zero warm market. None. I've managed to sign up a friend from high school, a friend from church from a million years ago, my daughter-in-law, and my daughter. Okay, so I've got 2 people that I've signed up that are not family members, but I'm starting to get more and more engagement, and I'm planting the seeds, and I have faith that sooner or later it's going to come to fruition. And I've had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, you inspire me so much." They're not ready to sign up with me yet, but they're doing the workouts again when they weren't doing them before. So that helps. So for some of us, it's really, really slow. I've hit Success Club one time, but I've got Success Club points on the board every single month so far. So it takes a while.
That's awesome. Thank you for sharing that. And Cindy is very coachable, and she is very consistent. And you're right. That's going to pay off. And she's really good at sharing just her story. I mean, she doesn't look or think or live like, it's just hers. And so that's really important. All right. So do you guys have any questions for me? Like I said, next week we are going to dive deeper into like posting and photos and things like that. But right now this week, honestly, you guys, I want you to take some action. I want you to take some action. I want you to print off that business activity tracker. Does everybody know where that's at? Does everybody have that? If you don't, look at Sarah. I love you. That's why I asked. Okay. That I'll show you where it's at. It's in your coach online office, but it's also in our new coach training. Let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna find it and show you. Oh, hey, you guys, hold on just a second. I got a pizza in the oven for my boys. Let me get it out. Okay, I'm sorry. Hold on, let's see. Let me find you guys again. I lost you. All right, so this is New Coach University. When you go to the units section of this training, there it is. Link to business. It's under the prep tasks. Link to business activity tracker. And there is a newer one that I will update this because, no, this is the new one. This is the new one. Okay. Yeah, this is good. This one's really good. Every single day. These are the action. Hey guys. Hey Henry, shut that door, bud. These are the action steps that you're going to take. Obviously, take care of you. I don't know. I can't do that right now. Okay. Take care of you, drink your shake, and work out. And Carl Deichler, who's our CEO, he did a really good challenge last year. And he said, when it comes to working your business, just do your vital behaviors. Do them in your stories every single day. So if you work out, let people know in your stories, show them that you work out, show a couple of clips or frames of you doing your workout, or do a pre-workout selfie and a post-workout selfie. Talk about how you feel, because people don't care that you worked out. They want to know why you worked out. Like, why do you work out? Does it make you feel better? Are you motivated by some event that you're going to? Think real life. What would motivate other people as well? Drink your Shakeology. Most days I'm going to have my Shakeology in my stories. I don't say Shakeology. I don't put it in the cup and show the Shakeology picture or the label. I just talk about my superfoods, right? That it's my breakfast. Because when people know that I drink it every single day, they're a lot more likely to do it themselves and invest in themselves. Invite people. Or start conversations. Instagram stories is a really good way. What do you think?
Can you give me that?
Yeah, of course. The pizza's hot. You're just going to have to wait a little bit, okay? Sorry, I got a house full of boys. But Instagram stories is a great way to start conversations, you guys. Like, it's so much fun. Like, have fun with this part of it. Like yesterday, I bought a swimsuit because we're going on a cruise, and all I did in my stories was show a picture of the screen, the order screen, and I said, I bought a swimsuit. Are you team one piece or team two piece? That's a way to start conversations with people. Everybody that voted in that poll, I sent them a message that said, hey, thanks for playing along. I love a classy one piece. Like, where do you buy your swimsuits? I ended it with a question, right? To keep the conversation going. Those are connections. That's how I start conversations with people. Add followers. You have to grow your following. You have to grow your following. On Facebook, they suggest people that you can add as friends. That's what I did as a brand new coach. Every day I would add like 5 people that Facebook suggested. Obviously, like, I'm not going to add like people who look creepy or guys or anything, because my target is women. And so I do that on Facebook and on Instagram. I just follow people every day, and they typically follow you back. So you gotta grow that audience every single day. It's the easiest thing on this list to do. And it's also the easiest thing not to do, because it's not maybe like at the top of your mind, like it comes first to your mind. Do a social media post that showcases the benefits of your healthy lifestyle or has a call to action. So every single day, I don't post a workout selfie, right? If you go to my Instagram feed, every post is not a workout selfie. People would get so tired of me. But I do have lots of ways. Every day I talk about my health and fitness or coaching or something in that manner that lets people know that this lifestyle has changed my life, right? And so for now, for you as brand new coaches, it might be a workout selfie. It might be a picture of your food. It might be, a picture of you on a date night with your husband, and you talk about how much more confident you feel in the outfit that you have on. It can be anything, but just make sure that your posts, your social media posts, are pictures of you. They are not stock photos, and they are just of you. That's what people want to see, is you, okay? Instagram stories, we talked about that already. Things to focus on there. Daily life, non-coaching related stuff. People want to see real life. Workout clips. When you drink your shake, but don't use like Shakeology words and things like that. If you're meal prepping, stories are a great way to add value and encourage people, saying, hey, if you make a meal plan, like just snap a picture of it and say, I made my meal plan. It's ready to go for next week. Do you do this? Like, ask a poll question in there. I invite or promote a group or the coaching opportunity every day in my stories. You may not be there yet, but you need to be inviting people, talking about your challenge groups at least 3 or 4 times a week in your stories. And you can also recognize or shout out other people. That's like your challengers, your coaches, your teammates, whatever that is. And then obviously when you do post, people are going to comment, they're going to respond to everybody that comments on your post. That is just like good social media etiquette, and it also helps your post perform better. Let's see, invite people. We just talked about that, inviting people to your challenge group every day, and then following up with people who you've already invited. And 2, you guys, like, being a part of your challenge group is so important. I'm looking at you guys, and I know that's not a problem with you, the people I know personally, but contributing to your challenge group and always being a challenger is going to make you a better coach. All right. And so, like, one of the things I like to do in my stories is like to actually go into my challenge group or screenshot a picture of it, and to actually post it. So you show people, like, this is what it's like to be a part of a challenge group. Maybe you share your favorite thing about the challenge group. Maybe it's the community, or being able to log your shake or your workout, or just being in there with a bunch of other like boss babe ladies who don't make excuses, Share about the challenge group and be an active participant in your challenge group. And then the last thing is personal development. Like, I do not go a day without personal development. I did in the beginning because I thought it was stupid, if I'm being honest. But pretty much 2 or 3 months into my business, I realized, like, I wanted to quit every day. Like, I wanted to quit. I didn't want to be a coach, like, every day because it just seemed hard, and it didn't seem like I was getting anywhere. And it seemed like I was doing a lot of work for very little. And I was. And that's part of the beginning of this business. But this book, like, changed my business. It God used this book to change my business, as I should say. The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. I had it on CD. I listened to it in my car every day. I had an hour commute to work and back. And it just really taught me that, yeah, doing those little things on that business activity tracker sheet are going to feel awkward and messy and scary. And it's going to be, I'm going to have to carve out time to make it happen. But if I do it, and I do it consistently, those little tiny things are going to add up to create the business that you guys see that I have today. And honestly, it is truly the things on that business activity tracker sheet that I still do today that have compounded to the business that you see before you today. All right. It's nothing magic. I'm not a super special person. I was actually awkward and just introverted and lacked so much confidence as a new coach, but doing the work brought the confidence. It wasn't the other way around. I wasn't confident first and then I did the work. I had to do the work and my confidence grew. So that's a really, really important tip that I hope you guys can soak up now. But other than that, okay, so do you guys have any questions for me about anything on that business activity tracker sheet? Because I will tell you anything. I'll answer any questions that you have.
Okay, a couple of things.
Okay.
On the putting my story out there, that's just posting to Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
And as far as inviting people, is that separate, like emails or on Facebook? Or I'm not sure how, when you say inviting people, is that emailing them directly or is that messaging them directly?
However you want to. So for example, can you guys, let me share my screen with you guys. Hold on just a second. I'm going to show you exactly what I do. This is my phone. You guys can see my phone on the screen. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, content generates conversation.
Where's the pizza?
It's up there, but it's hot. Oh, I can't find it. Just a minute, okay? So for me, content generates conversation. What happened? No, don't do that. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Okay, there it goes. Okay. It's not going to show you my screen. My phone has been so crazy today. Please work. Well, sorry, you guys. It may not work. But I can do it through Facebook, though. Let me do it through Facebook. That'll work. My kids are really loud. I'm sorry.
I can't hear them very much.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm going to go, like I said, for me, sweetie,
Here's cutting the pizza and he's gonna make it where, like, he's just cutting one piece out like a pie. And I'm like,
okay. Okay, y'all are gonna have to give me a minute or just live with what you got. Okay, so what I think that content generates conversation. That is the rule that I live by in my business. Social media is your business platform, and when you go silent, your business goes silent, honestly. So what I do typically, the way that I start conversations is I like to create posts that ask a question or, generate some type of activity, right? So that whenever people engage with my posts, then I'm going to connect with them, whether they like it or they comment on it. Oh, gosh. Sorry, I don't know what happened in there. But like whenever people like it or they comment on it, like I can just send them a message that just says, hey, thanks for the love on my posts. Did that inspire you to take action? Would you be interested in joining a boot camp, right? This was one I did. This one I posted in our team page about like how much weight do you want to lose in 2019? And everybody that commented on it, I sent them a private message and said, hey, congrats on having a goal. That's the first big win. Do you have a plan for reaching that goal this year, right? So I'm just generally like creating conversations, and sometimes the conversation starts with like, hey, thanks for the love on my post. Do you have any goals for yourself and your health? Were you interested in joining a challenge group? Like that's an invitation to me. All right. But other than that, you will just invite people one-on-one. You can text your friend. You can send a message through Instagram. I message everybody who watches my stories. I just send them a message that just says, hey, thanks for the love, and follow my story. I loved it. I love the community that I have here. How did you find me? And do you follow me for health, fitness, faith, or just my fun little family, right?
Okay.
Go ahead.
On the Insta stories, which I've never done.
You did one time and you took it down.
I know, because it was bad. It was bad. But when I do those, so you said when people watch your stories, so you're notified when people watch your stories?
Yeah, I wish I could do this. Hold on. Let me try again. Yes, whenever people watch your stories, you can look to see who did it. Okay. Not now. Okay.
And I'm also looking for an app that I can pre-record those so I can look at them. Is there an app that I can do that? So, because I've got to learn more about the Insta stories because I felt really dumb on that first one that I did. That's why I took it down.
Bad. I don't know why you thought it was bad. Okay, now can you see it?
Yes.
So,
we're trying to make Dad a thing. Do we just type in his name?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, somebody's foot. Okay, so whenever.
Ooh, that's a swollen ankle.
I know, that's awful. When you record something, so like if you do a video over on Hands-Free, like I can record this, and it will not post it unless you post it. So I can just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So see, it plays it back for me.
Gotcha.
And down at the bottom, I can click your story to add it, or I can just delete it, like X out of it and do it again. All right. So it won't post unless you tell it to.
Okay.
All right. And then you guys know you can do I could zoom if I want to, if it'll do it. Like I can do all kinds of fun stuff with it. I can do a boomerang, which is like, it's fun. Like, Instagram stories, have fun with it. I can do a still shot. You can play some music. This is how I type. When you see me type my scripture verses every morning, this is what I do. I type it on there. And so, yeah, it's really, really fun. Oh, no, I can't get out of it. Hold on. Okay. I'm going to get out of it. But whenever someone, oh, shoot. Okay. When someone watches your story, down here on the bottom, see down there where it says seen by 68?
Oh, yeah.
You click on that, it shows me everybody who watches my story.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
And I can just send them, like, this is Christy. She's a coach on our team, so I'm going to do a little, dadgummit.
Well, that helps to know where I can find that.
So I'm just going to say, I'm just going to say thanks for, y'all, I'm sorry. I don't know what's happening here. My computer's going crazy. Okay, I'm going to say thanks for watching my stories. Blah, blah, blah. This is a test. I have a message that I send, but she's going to be like, what? Okay, so there. Now when I go to my inbox, it's right there. Oops. It's right there. I sent her actually that story that she watched, and it.
Oh, I see.
Got a message. Yeah. She loves it. We joke about how Instagram and Facebook hate me. So she sent me this funny screenshot. But anyway, so yeah, that is how I start conversations with people who are following me.
Okay. Well, I hate to leave early, but I've got to get to a meeting. So I got to leave early.
You're good. Anybody else, while I have you, is there something that you want me to show you, like while I have this pulled up? If it'll work. It may not work. What is up? I wonder if it's my cord. Yeah. Let's see, Sarah, you're a newbie. Talk to me, sister.
I haven't really started much, but other than getting back into the workouts and stuff.
Okay, that's good. So
I'm
first
still
thing,
learning everything.
yeah. So the first thing is going to be your coach announcement. Like, have you and Jade talked about your coach announcement?
No, I actually talked to her about that, but we've not been able to get together to do anything just yet.
So I would just message her. Like, if you go into our New Coach University, You just got to start. Like, I can't say that enough. And I know it sounds like pushy and bossy, but you just got to start. And the training is self-paced. So like, nobody's going to tell you, to start. We already have, but like, nobody's going to say, hey, are you going through that unit? Like, this is definitely a self-paced training, but you start day one is launching your business, right? And there's actually, look, we give you wording on what to say, and you just take it and you make it your own, and you invite people to your challenge group that starts on Monday. Okay. And I made a video about how to do that. And then next on the unit is how to start promoting a challenge group, inviting scripts, and then what do you say when people say they want more info? Because that scares the mess out of people. Like, it still scares me some days when people say, yes, I want to join it, but like, how do I do it? Do I have to buy something? Does it cost money?
Yeah.
And so like, that is really scary. Well, we walk you through all of that stuff step by step. Okay. But the first thing you have to do is you have to put your coach announcement out there. And the longer you wait, the less likely it is that you're going to do it.
Yeah.
So just do it. Like, it's going to be scary. It's going to feel weird. And I posted mine and I ran away. I closed my computer that night and I went to bed, and I didn't look at it until the next day. But, like, it's really less scary than we make it. It's all in our heads.
Yeah.
And I believe in you. You can do it. And if you want to write it up and you want to post it in that New Coach University and tag Jade, we can help you. We can give you feedback.
Okay.
That's the cool thing. You're not alone. And we're not going to let you post something that looks or sounds stupid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
My computer is like going haywire. I'm scared. All right. So anybody else? I think that Caitlin might not be able to talk, but I think she knows what she's doing. Would you have any questions about anything else, Sarah?
I'm still a little bit confused on the Success Club. Like, how does that even work? Like, how do you even achieve that or anything?
Okay, good question. So Success Club is your goal every month, and that is helping 3 people get signed up with a challenge pack. Just like you enrolled with a challenge pack, you want to find 3 people who will do the same and join your challenge group. And those people, you start with people that like, Cindy was saying she didn't have much of a warm market, but she had a few people. You start and you ask people, you invite people that but your posting and your stories and things like that is what eventually, in the long run, that's where you're going to find the people to continue to join. I've been a coach for 4.5 years. I've helped at least 3 new people every single month, most months much more than that. And it just comes from being consistent and doing that, sharing your story, inviting people who are watching your story or liking your posts. That's how you find those people.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. All right, Caitlin. Good. Yeah, that's good. Follow up. Everybody that tells you no is a future potential client, honestly. Just because people tell you no doesn't mean they'll never do it. It just means not right now. And you're going to get a lot of no's, and that's good because that means you're inviting. Okay. And people know you can.
Yeah. And actually, my best friend the other day on my first post, yesterday, I guess it was, she actually asked me, what in the world are you doing? And so I tell her, like, I'm doing this. And she's already told me she's in whenever I start a challenge group. So,
well, you're inviting to Jade's group right now. You don't have to start your own challenge group.
Yeah. And I asked Jade about that, and she said she was going to help me with all that too. So.
Yes. So, I just ask her what's the start date. Because I think she's probably starting one Monday or the Monday after that.
Okay.
But you can lock in your 3 people now, weekend, and have Success Club done, and then you just continue to use that business activity tracker. And when you hit Success Club, you don't stop doing your power hour, you don't stop doing the vitals, you just keep doing it, and you just build on that success. Okay.
Yeah, that's another thing. The power hour. What is that exactly?
Power hour is just what we call sitting down and doing the things on that business activity tracker.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotcha. So go print one off you know, send a message to Jade and say, hey, I printed it off, like hold me accountable, and she will.
Okay.
All right, good questions. But you know how to find that, right? Just go to the units, okay? And
Yeah, I actually wrote it down so I wouldn't forget.
Awesome. Okay. All right. And you know, too, guys, like, don't hesitate to ask questions. Yes, there's everything that you need in that new coach training, but we have you in there so you can talk to us. And so if you have a question or you can't find something or you don't know how to respond to somebody or you don't even know how to invite them, you know, post in there and say, hey, I have this coworker. She loves to work out and I think she'd make a great coach, or I think she'd love our challenge group. What do I say to her? You know, that's what we're there for. We want you to be successful. Okay. All right, you guys, that is all I have. That's all I got, but we will be back next Wednesday at 11:30, and we'll kind of get a little bit more nitty and gritty about like the posting, like timing, creating your brand, you know, pictures, and specifically those things. Okay. All right. I will see you next week. Okay. Bye.